Andy Goldberg, and this is the first of a series of short videos about sales and selling techniques. We're calling them sales snippets, and the first topic is around handling objections. An objection is a question or a concern that a customer raises during the sales process, which gives the salesperson typically a feeling that the customer is not going to buy. And it could be about price, it could be about the product or service or speed of delivery. It could be that they need to speak with somebody else in their relationship or in the business before they can make a decision. The objection could be they just want to think about it. And I just wanted to share a couple thoughts with you about objections. And the first is, objections are a natural part of the sales process. You're going to get them, and we should be expecting it. In fact, think about the last few sales that you've succeeded in making. Chances are there were some objections raised during that process, that conversation with the customer as well. So you should never be concerned or pessimistic about the possible outcome just because a customer's raised objections. What we need to do is we need to be aware of what those objections commonly are. And the great sales author Andy Bounds, who wrote The Jelly Effect, he said, look, you only get a few objections. There's only a few categories of objections you're ever going to get with a customer, probably around 5 or 7. And since you should be expecting to get these objections and you know what they're going to be, then there's no reason, there's no excuse why you shouldn't be perfectly prepared to answer and handle those objections. You need to have your response for those objections scripted out, practiced, well-rehearsed, and fully memorized. Because the problem we have is when a customer raises an objection, we then get concerned or defensive, and then the pressure in the room starts to get uncomfortably high, and we start defending and putting more pressure on the customer, and it almost becomes this weird situation or even an argument, let's say, or a disagreement. So what we want to do is we want to be ready with a good, positive, professional response to the objections. And because we don't get that many, it shouldn't take us long to prepare. Even better, since you know what those objections most commonly are going to be, why not incorporate the answer to those objections into the sales process before the customer even raises them? So saying something like, look, I'll bet you think this is pretty expensive. Or, hey, I'm assuming you're going to need to talk to somebody else about making this decision. Am I right? By raising the objection before the customer does, you as the salesperson get to keep control of the conversation and control of the sales process and handle the objections your own way. Well, these are just a few little snippets around objections to get you thinking, but if you want to find out more about how to handle objections, or if you want to get a little bit of coaching or advice on how you or your team are doing it, just click on the link below, book in a 30-minute Zoom call with me. There's no charge, there's no obligation. Happy to talk through your challenges around objections as well. And keep an eye out on my YouTube channel and my website for more sales snippets videos to come. Thanks for watching.